Transfers96 here with another collection update. There you go. So in my Q&A, I did get asked to do more collection updates, and I did some things have changed in my closet where I keep my collection, and so I thought that this was a great time to do a collection video. Like always, I'm starting off on my Green Lantern section. This is one section of my shelf. As far as this exact shelf, this really hasn't changed much. Everything's the same with Green Lantern. Got my whole movie series and everything. Then we go to Dark Knight Rises. Exactly the same. Nothing has changed. DC. Absolutely nothing has changed, except I did get the final arms for Necron, and I was able to build the Necron Build-A-Figure and put him up. And then Hellboy's all the same and everything. So nothing has changed with this shelf. You do have Crossbones right there. So yeah. So that is my DC shelf. Definitely will be changing this summer, of course, with the release of the Man of Steel toy line, and I will definitely be picking up the entire Movie Masters collection, and maybe some others if they catch my eye. So yeah, so now let's go down a shelf. So now this shelf is directly under my Green Lantern space, and this is just my small movie toy line shelf. So it's just, they're all movie toys, but they are all just very small toy lines, nothing huge and nothing super important. As you can see, we do have Pirates of the Caribbean there, as well as Real Steel. And then we get a little bit of Men in Black, and I am missing a few figures. I have them in a different location of G.I. Joe Retaliation. And then we have Tron, and then on the side there is just a mishmash of, there's a couple Marvel things. There's some, my Prometheus, my two figures from Prometheus, and the Hobbit toys. Well, I do have an Impact Guardian over there. So now let's go up above my DC shelf to my Marvel shelf. So here's my comic Marvel shelf with a little bit of DC. This shelf, at Comic-Con I got a bunch of Marvel stuff that I was going to put on this shelf. So I did extend my Marvel and pushed everything over just a tiny bit. But yeah, so as you can see, we have Marvel Universe in the front, Marvel Legends in the back, and then either Marvel Select or Marvel Legends Build-A-Figures in the way back. So yeah, so just a grand scheme. This is probably one of my favorite parts of my shelves because I just have so much, and they look so cool. They're all so different. And yeah, we got some Build-A-Figures, and then it goes into the movie Spider-Man stuff and a little bit of comic Spider-Man. Just got some stuff there, and then the Arkham Asylum and City toy lines. As you can see, do have an in-package Whiplash right there. So yeah, so very nice. So now let's go up one more shelf. So now up is my Transformers shelf, and this is pretty high, so I do have to hold the camera the entire time up here. But overall, you do have the Masterpiece Thundercracker right there, but the rest of these are all Transformers Prime, as you can see. And then we move into movie Autobots from all three movies. Nothing really has changed too much over here other than that Masterpiece Thundercracker, but we keep going. We can just raise this a little bit. There you go. Then it transitions into movie Decepticons, and that goes all the way around. And then it goes into some concept Decepticons as well as Fall of Cybertron Decepticons just right there. All my Fall of Cybertron stuff. And then we do have the Marvel Universe Sentinel and Galactus. So yeah. So now let's go down the shelf. And here, right under the Decepticons, we have my Avengers shelf. This is just all the movie Avenger toys. As you can see, right in this section is actually the movie Avenger stuff. And then I have Captain America. Nothing's too different over here. Really, all I did was I smushed the Avengers together a little bit more, moved over all my Captain America stuff, as you can see, and then moved over all my Thor stuff, which created a small space that is going to be my Iron Man 3 toys, of course. Not many that I plan on getting that are actually going to go there, so definitely gave them a small space compared to number 2. See, Hasbro, when you come out with quality toys, I'll buy this many, but when you come out with toys like this, I'll buy just that many. So it's unfortunate, but what are you gonna do? But anyway, yeah, there you go. That's my Avengers shelf. Now let's go down one more to Star Wars. Not much has changed with my Star Wars shelf, but as you can see, we do have Clone Wars as well as some Separatist droids over to the right. And it goes on with some Clone Wars, and then we get to Jabba's setup, his palace with all of his guards and everything. And then we go over to the vintage toy line. not too many, and then some vehicles, and then my clones at the end with another vehicle. I do have an In-Package Republic Commando next to them. So now let's go down one shelf. So down a shelf we do have a small amount of my Transformers animated stuff. Just the few animated figures that I have, that's all that I have, and they're just kind of scrunched up in the corner. And then we have vehicles. We've got this I don't know what the name of this vehicle is, but it's a clone vehicle. And there's a couple Halo figures in the back. We've got this one. I really do like this ship, especially with the back extended, so it looks like it's a little bit off the table or the shelf, which is really nice. Then you got a couple Jedi Starfighters, and then the newest addition to my collection, probably the newest toy that I bought so far, is this bad boy. Oh yeah, the MTT. I'm very excited about this. I've got a bunch of battle droids surrounding it. Super awesome and super amazing. So there you go. So that was a big difference because, of course, I didn't have this before, and this takes up a lot of space. So definitely changed up this shelf a lot. And yeah, so now let's go over the in-package toys around here. So as far as the in-package stuff around the room, as you can see there, have a Captain America right there, War Machine, and then a Superhero Squad 3-pack of the Amazing Spider-Man. And then if you go up, you get a Legends Soundwave, and then up even more, this is my vintage collection of figures. I had one guard, Jabba's guard. I had one of them mint, and I took it out because I got the Gamorrean guard, so I wanted a complete set. But I did get that little Bane. Really don't like it, but it was on a really great sale, so I just picked it up and replaced it really quick. Then we come down and get the Christmas edition Batman, as well as Scroll Soldier, a 3¼ Green Lantern, and then a deluxe Hydra Soldier at the bottom. But you go back up, and as you can see here, just have 3¼ figures of all different kinds lining the room. And yeah, get a couple Transformers there. And then dead center in the room is this from the Universal Studios. I have it mint. I do have a second mint one, but it's not hanging up. So yeah, so just mint stuff all the way around. So there you go. So now I'll show you the where I keep my Hot Toys, and there are a couple more mint things next to them. The biggest difference in my collection is that I did get another Detolf cabinet, as you can see, and I was really happy. I've been wanting to get a second one for a long time, but just really hadn't had much stuff at all, so I was holding off and decided, because I was obviously going to put some lights in, I decided to get the second one now. So yeah, so definitely sparse as far as figures, one figure per shelf, but yeah, so as you can see, first of all, with the lights, you can see that I do have two lights above Captain America and Hawkeye. And just if you're wondering, you want to find some good lights, this is the light that I used. It's just a little like hockey puck. It comes in a 3-pack at Home Depot, and it met all my requirements. It was the size that I wanted. It was black, and it's got a dimmer switch. So this is the brightest it goes, but it can be dimmed down, which is kind of neat. And they don't get hot at all, which is awesome. They stay nice and cool, which was the big thing that I was trying to get. So I was really happy that I could find ones that don't get hot at all. So yeah, so there you go. So as you can see there, got them up there, and then those are the others, and a couple ships down there, and some storage for other toys and stuff like that. So there you go. So that was the big difference of this collection, was getting the second cabinet and then hooking up all the lights and everything. So there you go. So there's my collection video. Hope you liked it. Tell me what you thought, and if you ever want to see another one, just ask. I try to do one every single time a big change happens in the room. If it's just that I didn't change anything, I got some more stuff, then I probably won't do a collection video. But you know, when I get a huge MTT that makes me rearrange a shelf and then get a whole nother cabinet, definitely want to do a an update. So yeah. So hope you liked it, and thanks for watching.